This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Nils Bernstein from Holton, who will be a junior at Kansas State, is joining us. And you've had a busy summer, Nils, serving as one of the interns at the Kansas Soybean Commission. What's been your summer like?
My summer's been really exciting. I've got to do a lot of things with the Soybean Commission, part of their advocacy work, and also just learning about the soybean industry as a whole.
Nils, what was your interest in being an intern at the Kansas Soybean Commission?
Well, coming from a farming background growing up, being part of soybeans was something that really went into what I've always done and what I want to do in the future. Our family farms up in Holton, and being part of the Soybean Commission was going to give me a chance to learn about the industry as a whole and not just what farmers do on a daily basis.
The advocacy movement is very important in this time frame, and what agriculture goes up against.
Farmers work really hard, and there's a lot of information out there that might be inaccurate with agriculture as a whole, and the commission does a great job of trying to push really the truth about agriculture as a whole out for the general public, so people know that the food and know that the crops and know that the work that farmers are doing in the state of Kansas is safe for everyone.
What other parts did you enjoy as far as the internship, being a part of and learning about the industry?
Well, we stayed really busy this summer. One of the highlights this summer was the Atchison and St. Joe area there in mid-July. We had an opportunity to tour several businesses and plants in that area that worked with agriculture. Those plants included grain milling, grain handling, and pesticide, insecticide plants there in the upper northeast region of Kansas.
Is this something you're interested in, the business side of it, through your agribusiness major?
Yeah, this would definitely be something that I could see myself working in the future. Being an agribusiness major, I learn about more of the technical knowledge behind it, but this summer's really showed me more of what's behind farming. You see the business side, but also what people do on a daily basis behind the scenes.
It's always good to learn new things about that, and maybe stuff you can use back at the family farm, too.
You bet. Back at the family farm, I already talk about with my parents about things that other people are seeing other farmers do, and also what maybe the industry sees in the future and how we can implement that to our family farm back at home.
All right, Nils, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That is Nils Bernstein from Holton, who will be a junior at Kansas State and served as one of the interns at the Kansas Soybean Commission. He's been our guest on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. Stay with us after the break for more Farm Factor as Kyle Bauer visits with Justin Talley from Oklahoma State University.
I will take action against herbicide-resistant weeds. I will know my weeds, and I will stop them before they go to seed. I will do whatever it takes to give my crops the upper hand. And I will use multiple herbicide sites of action because every action counts. I will take action, this time for all time.